It just passed 18 months of my ownership of this beautiful motorcycle. And I tell you, I have enough. I've done. I've finished with it. But it's not exactly what you think. I'm not getting rid of this bike at the moment, not yet. But what I mean by that, I'm finished with all accessories, upgrades, and modification which I've done to this bike. I think so. Over 18 months, I know this bike and I put every single piece which I thought is going to be useful, help me with the riding, improve the comfort and handling of this bike. So let me start from the genuine Triumph accessories first. So basically, first thing which I added to this bike was genuine Triumph tank pad. It's kind of rubber-ish piece of material which protect your tank from scratches. So if you have a kind of jacket with sticking out zip or pants, it protects your tank from the scratches. So it's really handful piece of and expensive. The next accessory from Triumph was the Triumph Genuine fork sliders. Absolutely amazing fit and finish, looks beautiful. That kind of golden brownish o-rings, aluminum o-rings match up the wheels of my bike, and really in case of side low crashes, they'll just hold up your forks from scratches. The next Triumph accessories which I add up to this bike was the Triumph engine cases. They made from ABS hard plastic. They designed to protect your engine cases from scratches. So when the bike slides on the over the ground, over the surface, they just should scratch the plastic surface, not the engine cases. But be careful with the hard crashes. Your aluminum engine cases may break. So they only designed for the scratches, not for the hard bang crashes. Uh, Moving to the next accessory from Triumph, I add up the heating grips. Absolutely must have accessory on any of my bike. I live in Ireland. The Irish climate is really bad, so that's what I have to have on every single my bike. I like them. I didn't go for the genuine Triumph because the old wire goes inside the handlebar. You don't see any wires sticking outside or hanging outside the handlebar. So just root inside the handlebar, goes under the tank, plug in, and everything works. It's plug and play kind of system. You don't have to mess with the computer. You have also, after when you connect them to the bike, you have the indicator which shows you the level of the heating grips display on the dash. They're maybe not the warmest, but they do the job. The next item which I added from Triumph, the bobbin stands, paddock stands, whatever they called, they helps with the bike maintenance and servicing. Very useful because this bike comes only with the kickstand. So if you want to loop your chain or do the service, it's very handful. Moving to the Evotech accessories, the first one which I add up is the radiator protector. Protects your radiator from the stones, from the holes. It's made from light aluminum. Inside you have a, like, honeycomb shape holes. The amazing the way how they design, they add up the, like, kind of rubber spaces. So there is a bit distance between your radiator and radiator guard, which allows you to not overheat the engine. So be careful when you buy some kind of aftermarket cheap radiator guards, because they may not be designed properly, not tested properly, and your engine may overheat. So just be careful. This one fit and finish perfect. Absolutely happy. Moving to the next accessory from Evotech, it's engine sliders, big kind of beefy rubbers fitted into one mounting point into your frame. They're quite beefy, quite sticking out. They're really gonna protect your body panels, your engine, and your tank. Obviously, as you can see, the blinkers, indicators, they're much further out. So that's the first thing which you're gonna damage, but it's not expensive cost. But when you have a look on the side of the bike, they're really sticking out compared to the genuine Triumph one. The Triumph one, it's nice tools, fitting mounting points, but they're not sticking out much. So I think that you will kind of, in scenario that you can damage your tank. So I just went for the Evotech. I prefer them. Another piece of Evotech accessory is the rear swing arm sliders as well. They're just meant to protect your swing arm from scratches. As you can see, the bobbins even sticking out much further than the sliders, so you have a kind of double protection. Obviously, first thing which you're going to damage is your exhaust, because your exhaust is just more further sticking out than the bobbins and the sliders. So in terms of crash, depends on which side you're gonna load down the bike. Definitely gonna survive, save your swing arms, but some other components may just get damaged. So bear in mind. Another piece of equipment from Evotech is just the tail tidy. It's made from light aluminum, two pieces just screwed together. Comes with the wire loom. All you have to do is just move your indicators from the genuine Triumph tail, put screw into the new tail tidy, and absolutely this piece of kit transform your bike to much modern look, much slimmer, much sportier. It's absolutely like, adore the new tail tidy, because the original tail from Triumph looks so ugly. It's so teeny tiny, sticking outside your tire. So, but unfortunately, this is the EU law. So yes, moving on to another piece of accessory which I add up to this bike. It's the front screen. It's a small windshield which basically just finish up the front end of the bike. It doesn't improve the wind protection. It's just more to aesthetic look, change the aesthetic look of this bike. I went with the black, completely black windshield, which match up the color of my bike, which is a carbon black. Maybe slightly push the wind from my chest, but not really. It's not to protect you from the wind environment. It just finish up the bike, gives better look, and don't be bothered that this is like, completely black tint, because you're not gonna look through this windshield. It's just like, too small. You sit too high, so the color of this windshield is not gonna bother you. So definitely you can choose the color you prefer. Moving on to different part of accessory which I add up into this bike is the Evotech accessory. Again, is the handlebar weight. This is much thicker, much heavier bar weight compared to the whatever the Triumph fitted on the bar. I wouldn't call even the bar weights. That was piece of kind of spacer. Basically, this definitely the weight more, the sticking out more from the handlebar. What they does, they improve slightly of the shaking of the the shaking of the mirrors, because that's what's true for suffer from the shaking vibration on the mirrors. There's no vibration on the handlebars, but definitely improve the shaking of the mirrors while you're riding. Also protects your handlebar if you're gonna lay down the bike, protect from the scratches and damage. So highly recommend adds up something like that. And moving to another piece of equipment which I add up to this bike is combination of quad lock and Evotech phone clamp. So basically what it is the top of the part is the quad lock phone mount, and the bottom part is designed and made from Evotech, that you can clamp that quad lock phone holder into the central clamp of the handlebar. So in this case scenario, your phone is always in the central position of the handlebar. You don't have to look for your phone. You just move your head slightly down and you can see your phone clearly. Also, this Evotech phone holder has so many adjustments, so many fitting position. You can turn 180 degrees, move to different upper position of the handlebar, and basically it's just Very nice design piece of kit. Moving on to another accessory which I really delighted is the handlebar razors made by German company called Void, made from one single piece of aluminium on each side, and really well made, well designed, fit perfectly, without any imperfections. What it does, basically increase your handlebar height, so increase it, moving in the handlebar up by 3 centimeters. But I went for the option also with the offset, so not only move the handlebar up by 3 centimeters, but move it towards you by 2 centimeters. So it's 30 millimeters up and 20 centimeters move the handlebar towards you. Absolutely improve your sitting position. Your upper body position is much more comfortable, allows you for the longer rides. Really, really highly recommended. Also, don't forget, because this company who made them, the bar raisers, recommends you to fit them, including the brake line extender, because some cases people may find out that the brake line, it's not long enough and you won't be able to turn the bike on both sides due to the shorter brake line. In my case, I was lucky enough, I just had to just loose down the cable tight on the both sides, stretch the cable out, and everything was perfect. But just in case, I bought that extender just in case. So just bear in mind, in your case, it could be different. Your cable could be too short, and you won't be able to just fully turn this handlebar on both sides. So just buy the brake line extender. Moving to the next modification which I done to this bike, I just raised up the rear seat of this bike. Basically, the whole tail of the bike went up by 11 millimeters higher. What I've done, I bought the 5 millimeter thick spacer and the new clevis. Clevis is the rear shock clamp holder. So my bike, I'm just going to remind you, is 2022 model, which 825 millimeters seat height. With that modification, I not only changed the geometry to the latest Street Triple 2023-2024, but also moved the seat height to 836 millimeter, which allows me sit higher, taller on the bike, and give more room in my knees. Also improves the bit handling. Bike is more agile, more responsive, better turn. So that was quite easy, a very simple and not expensive modification, which you can do with your 2017 to 2022 street triples. Basically, what you have to change is the clamp and put 5 millimeter thick spacers. I add up also to the phone mount the USB cable. I connect under the seat to the Triumph charger, 2 meters long cable, and add up some kind of silicone protection to prevent water goes inside the cable. In that case, I can charge anytime my phone. Another piece of accessory that I took to the motorcycle is tailback. It's made by the SW Motech, the model called Road Pack. It's a tailback which goes on the back of your motorcycle. It's really small, compact, doesn't bulk your bike, doesn't turn your bike to the pizza delivery bike. I mount to the extra passenger seat which comes with the bike, strap up under the seat, so I don't have to use any other straps, which also comes with the back. You have to remember this back is not waterproof, and basically what I do, just unclip the seat cowl, and when I go for the longer journey, on if I know the weather gonna change sometimes, so basically I clip in the whole seat with the back, which is already stripped into that seat, and the bike is basically ready straight away for the any journey. The back is 8 liters, expandable to the 14 liters, so it's quite roomy, and really I think looks very nice on the street triple. Doesn't make it transform this bike to the different bike, which is triple, it's not supposed to be. Bag comes with the waterproof bag, so you can put any fragile items that you don't want to be get wet. And like I said, in close factor, there's 8 liter bag, and really there's like big enough room to accommodate so many different things. I do also the kind of lock to protect the bag from open from unauthorized persons. And now when I extend this bike to the higher factor, it can hold up to 14 liters of items. So you can put like the repair tire kit, pump, water, or whatever you think like to put. So definitely you can go for the little bit longer journey and have so many items with you. Really nice. Really recommend this bag. Like I've said, this bag comes with the side straps. Like you can see, there's 2 hooks on the each side, and you can just mount this bag. Depends what bike you have into different kind of position. If you don't have a that removable seat, and you cannot just put the straps underneath. Yeah, and when you basically finish, you can just remove it, unclip it, put your seat cover, and you're ready. You're ready. So that's it. So basically, that's all my modification, all my accessories add up to this bike. I don't think I'm gonna add up anything else. I'm happy with the exhaust. I was thinking to change maybe the can, but I don't want to get louder bike. I'm happy how the exhaust looks like with that carbon tip. So I think I have everything which I needed, which improved my rides and comfort. And over 18 months, I find out that I don't need anything else. I'm ready for every single condition of the road, and any trip I can just take this bike out. Okay, thanks for watching, and see you next video. Stay safe and ride happy. Bye bye.